Pittsburgh Steelers have a major update regarding their quarterback situation. Going into the 2025-26 season, making this decision is huge for our football team. My name is Peyton Kleppy, and real quick, before you do anything, click that subscribe button down below. It's going to help me grow this channel as we move forward into this next season. I'm going to get you guys all the latest Steelers news, injuries, free agents, draft, coaching, GM rumors, player rumors, anything about the Steelers that's worth talking about, we will get it to you. So click that subscribe button and we'll get you a new video every single day. So let's get right in the news. We got a lot more to talk about some Omar Khan comments that came out earlier on today. So first of all, Omar Khan dropped a big clue on the quarterback situation. So Omar Khan has said that he really wants to get a quarterback signed before the free agency period starts. He does not really have a clear he didn't really give any clear notion on which quarterback he prefers, which was probably a smarter idea by him. But there's been a lot of rumors that have come out since the end of the season about these two different quarterbacks and what they bring to the table, especially which one will we bring back for the next season. Steelers ownership, Omar Khan, Mike Tomlin, they've all confirmed that they're just going to bring back one of these guys as we head into this next season, and hopefully we can get a young quarterback that will develop and learn from these guys. Or if we go the Fields route, he'll become our future starter. So, another big clue or another big set of news that has come out today is Trey Lance is actually moving forward from the Dallas Cowboys. So he's only 24. That could be a guy that comes in and sits behind whoever we sign and learn the ropes and just learn the offense. But who knows? The news is that Omar Khan wants one of these quarterbacks signed by the beginning of free agency, but it's really dependent on which one. So, reports came out, and the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette has reported that owner Art Rooney prefers to re-sign Russell Wilson, while Coach Tomlin would rather go with Fields. This is actually a pretty interesting report because during the season, Justin Fields started off the season because Russell Wilson had some freak ankle injury the first game of the season. About an hour or two before the game started against the Falcons, reports came out that Russ was hurt and he wasn't going to play. So Fields did get a lot of reps under his belt as the game day starter. I believe he had 5 games under his belt, 5 or 6, and he played pretty well. I believe he only had 2 losses. It was against the Cowboys and the Colts. And both his games were winnable games. It was just, Colts game, it was that fumbled snap, which debatably was the center's fault, not Fields. And then the Cowboys game, that was not even in Fields' hand. Yes, you could say that he could have played better on offense throughout the game, but that game really did come down to that last play where our defense was on the field and could not get the job done. So, I really like Justin Fields. I've said this time and time again. He's a young quarterback. He's 25. He's got a lot of ceiling. And, if we can sign him for a lower, cheaper deal, we could definitely get a discount on this guy. If he plays lights out next year, we'll have him for a discount. And that would really help us, especially acquiring that number 2 receiver that we've all been dreaming about. I'm super excited to see who we'll bring in. Hopefully nobody washed up. Hopefully somebody, a young guy. But, who knows? There's been reports about Deebo Samuel possibly coming to the Steelers, Cooper Kupp. Mike Williams may come back or he may go to the Ravens. We still do not know yet. So there's a lot of what ifs right now in the offseason. But one thing I do know for sure is I prefer Justin Fields over Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is getting up there in age. He cannot run like Fields can. Fields is like, he's had 1,000 yards rushing as a quarterback before, but he's like Lamar Jackson the way he plays, where he can scramble, he can run out of the pocket. He's a little bigger than Lamar Jackson. Obviously not as fast, but he's bigger. He's got a good arm. It's just really that decision making and getting settled and comfortable in an offense that can thrive with him under center. And I think the Steelers' offense is the key place for him to be. Some reports have come out that Justin Fields may go to the New York Jets, which if he goes there, his career is going to be over. The Jets are not good. Time and time again, they get a new quarterback who's supposed to solve that big problem in big green, I guess, and they can never get it done. So I really wouldn't want to see Justin Fields go to the Jets and end his career. I'd love to see him at least try one more year in Pittsburgh, and see if he could really take the offense and mold it into his own, because he's shown a ton of potential. I believe he threw 5 touchdowns, rushed for a few, like 5 or 6, and only threw 1 or 2 interceptions. So there you go, right there. That's 10, 11 total touchdowns, only 2 combined turnovers for a guy that only played not even half of the season. And but this quote alone is very interesting. Sorry, I got off track because during the season, Tomlin did decide to put Russell Wilson in and start him over Fields after Fields was playing well. It was coming off of a win over the Raiders, and Russell Wilson was finally healthy, finally good to go, and Coach Tomlin decided that he wanted to make the switch. And he got a lot of criticism. I mean, a lot of criticism for making the switch. People thought that Russ was going to come in and play like garbage, and debatably he did at the end of the season. But for that first 4 or 5 game stretch, he did play all right. So, this is very interesting from Tomlin to kind of go back on what he did and decide he wants to go with Fields, because it kind of shows that Tomlin just sees that they used everything up with Russell, and he's really got nothing, no more potential left to show that he's going to do something different in Pittsburgh. If you know what I mean, he's already gotten to the age where he's not going to do anything more. So I don't know. Russ was a tough signing for us. We got him for a very cheap deal, but as you can see in his picture, he did a lot of that. He took a lot of different sacks. He took at least 3, 4 sacks a game in that final 5, 6 game stretch. He was throwing picks. He was fumbling the ball, which was super critical. Against the Ravens, he threw that pick 6 in the regular season game, which really cost us that game. I believe we were actually within 1 or 2 scores when we had the ball then, and he threw it to Marlon Humphrey, number 44, and pick 6. So, like I said, I don't see Russ doing anything more than he did last year, showing us anything different. Yes, he's debatably a good leader. Yes, he's a Super Bowl champion. Does he have anything left in the gas tank? I don't think so. Russell Wilson has also been reported to be linked to some other teams, though. He's been linked to the New York Giants. That's the only real name that has seriously come up around Russell Wilson. I actually would like him to go to the New York Giants. He's got some weapons down there already with Tyrone Tracy Jr. at running back, who also played wide receiver in college. So, he's got a good backfield, and Malik Neighbors, but just don't come back here, dude. Hopefully Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin make the right decision, and they get Fields a contract and get it done before free agency, so we know who our day one starter will be in the 2025-2026 season, and hopefully that guy's name will not be named Russell Wilson. That is all I have for you today. Keep your eyes open to see which quarterback we're going to sign soon. We'll get a video up for you right as it happens. Thanks so much. Here we go, Steelers. Peace out, boys.